Hi everyone, this is a video to try and help you fix your Oakley GMT watch. My beloved one just stopped working. I thought it was just a battery. I fitted a new battery and it still didn't work. Then I took it to a watch shop to try and get it serviced. This was just recently, but they said sadly because it's a discontinued mechanism they wouldn't be able to do it. So now I was in a kind of conundrum what to do. I looked on the internet. There is a place that can do watch repairs. They can actually change it for $300 and just put in a separate mechanism, but it will only tell the time. But I wasn't really happy with that. There's the information if you wanted to use it. So on Etsy, there was an Oakley similar watch for sale. Someone had made one. Which is half the quality of the normal Oakley, but still a really nice watch. But it has a different quartz mechanism in the back. So I didn't know what it was, so I went and brought one. I was going to use this as parts for my Oakley GMT, because that's what I wanted to put back together. But out of that, I found out what mechanism they used, which only cost £4, which is this little mechanism here. So that one is exactly the same as the one that is in there. So it's exactly the same mechanism, and that's called I went and brought one from Cousins UK. As you can see there, it's called a Sunon PE903. So that's the movement that you need. So I went and brought two, and like it says there, they were just £4. So it just came to what's it, £8 plus postage and tax and stuff. But yeah, really cheap. But in the process of finding out what mechanism would change it, because I thought mine had broken, I took it apart and I found that mine actually started working. I don't know if you can just see it there. The second hand is just now working. So, which was a right result. I was so pleased. I think what my problem was in the actual watch itself. You can see these 4 or 3 buttons, 1, 2 and 3. They had got totally bunged up and were pushed in. So they were actually stopping, I believe, my watch from working. So simply taking it out and giving it a clean, taking these buttons apart, which was super tricky. There's little, if I can just show you there, on each one there is a little circlip on the end that has to be pried off very gently, and then you can push the arm out. There's a little rubber seal, and the dirt inside can be removed and put back together. Let me just show you what I did. So this was when I took it out. You can see all the dirt inside the mechanism there. So I cleaned it all out, and then that's how it looked after I cleaned it. That was where's the dirty one? Yeah, so that's a picture of the dirty one with all the dirt, and then emptying those 2 bits out. That came out of just 1 button, and of course I had to do that with all 3 buttons. And then obviously that's it cleaned up, and that's the little spring that pushes the button back out. And I actually stretched that out a little bit just to give it more tension when it was back in, so the button would spring back out. And then I just used a little bit of sewing machine oil, which is very thin, which would enable you to put it back together, and just a little bit of lubrication in there. Let me just show you what I used to push the circlip back in. There's the circlip. I had a little tool that I used, one of these, a little junior hacksaw, just to mark a hole in the bottom of like a spatula, very thin spatula. It's only about 1 millimeter wide. There's another picture of it there. And then I put a bit of sellotape. You can just see the sellotape on the back there. Bit of sellotape behind, so then I could put the clip in. Then I cut it very close to it, and then I was able to hold the button out, which is very, very tricky, with a bit of sellotape on the back there, and then re-push that clip in. But I'm not joking you, it must have taken me about 2 hours of attempts on each button to strip them down, clean them, and put them back. And I do recommend doing it one at a time, because it is very, very tiring, and you have to be so careful. I had a big white sheet here, as you can see in the pictures. They're all on a white sheet, so I had a big white sheet over the table to cover it. So if I did lose it, which I did twice, the little clip, but luckily I found it because they're so small. I've got a picture of the clips here, so you can see they're just 1.5mm size little circlips. So if you did lose one, hopefully you might be able to buy one somewhere. I hadn't, so I didn't have to look. But another thing that sort of helped me was in removing the little pins here, which go in the side, the little dial things that go in the side. The way you do that, this is a blown up picture of the back of my watch, so I don't want to tip it upside down and catch the arms. So I just took a picture of it, but you'll see it actually says to remove those little arms. On each one you've got a little hole that says a little arrow, and then it says push. So what you do is you pull the bit out, just one click, and then you push a little, as I've got from my tool. Where's my tool? Over here. So in my tool kit there is this, not that end, because that's for taking out that's for taking off the little metal bars to hold the strap on, is the opposite end. So you can just see that. So then you'd get that and you'd put it through where it says push. So you click one click out, and then you have to push and hold that in on one of them, and it will come. You have to push really hard, and then there's the second one as well. So you can see the second hole here, and it just says push above and the little arrow, and that will release the I don't know what to call them. That will just release the little arm that you can adjust the date and time with. And on the Sunon one, it's quite simple. You can just see this bar that comes out. You just push it on the end, again with the little tool, push that on the end. Oh, it might be in the middle actually. It's either on the end or the middle. Push it, and then that will release the arm out. And again, you just push it back in and it will click. And it's the same with the actual watch itself. Yeah, so that was it. Hopefully some of this has been helpful for you if you're trying to repair your Oakley GMT watch. I'm about to put mine back together because it's taken me about a year to get all this information together and to be able to do it. So I'm so chuffed. Just got to give it a clean up and then put it back together, and then I'll hopefully have my Oakley GMT watch back together. Anyway, I hope this is a help. Any way I can help you, just leave me a comment and I'll try and help. Take care. Thanks. My name's Martin. Bye.